inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the second quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Minshew's pass complete to Chris Thompson. It's a gain of 9.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was completed.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Draw play to the running back.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
2-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
3, Chargers nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert was the 3rd quarterback taken in the last draft behind Joe Burrow, who went to Cincinnati, and Tua Tagovailoa, who went to Miami. What a career at Oregon. Capped it with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they wanted to make sure they had their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out and has become a starter as a rookie.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Then caught by Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. But it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Man, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The stop play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He completes it to Julio Jones. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. A slant to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and goal.
Here we go now with Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 5. First down, L.A.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The connecting here with D.J. Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Smith. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Smith, the ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Over the middle to Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Ito Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw it. Minshew finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Minshew. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, 85 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Minshew. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A give to Smith out of the gun. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at Bank of America.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 21.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the draw, this is Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
They go with Thompson again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carried by number 34.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Minshew throwing on third down. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars.
D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The returner, DJ Chark. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
DJ Chark on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
At the 36-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Taven Bryan.
Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A handoff to Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Ito Smith.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Thompson picks it.
season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Sack, trying to get away, but could not. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Smith, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offense. That's not good enough, man.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning
extra point they need. Ronnie Harrison, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come out in the pistol. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Smith trying to run for it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is right through. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tedrick Thompson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again it's Smith. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
thrown away. And
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
And 10.
To throw again, Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
By Miles Jack. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-round pick, DJ Hamler.
Intercepted.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's got it complete to Thompson.
Minshew's back.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call it?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Philly Seahawk, Thomas. And they finally put an end to this return. And now the boys all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Complete to Ito Smith. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. In this one, certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.